You're live.
Good morning, Pueblo. This is the August tour of the Central Plaza edible landscape project. And so as you can see, here's our beautiful sign over here. Let's come on over here and we'll take a look at our tomatoes. And as you can see, the tomatoes is getting really big, really huge. So there's a lot of berries. There's actually a huge tomato right here that's looking really yummy. So it'll be ready for, it'll be ripe soon, I hope. And of course we have our basil. We have the Genovese basil here, and there's a purple ruffle basil right here, and there's peppers and more peppers and still more peppers over here that are just looking really lovely. We have a bunch of tomatoes in here that are looking really good too, so that's going to be really awesome. And then there's a bunch of peppers which are coming in here. So with the season starting to roll down, we're going to start seeing a lot of produce being produced in this garden. I'm going to deadhead this daisy right here real quick. Here's a bigger pepper right there. It looks really good. It looks so tasty. Yummy, yummy. And then let's come over here. Ornamental cabbage is looking particularly yummy today. I guess I'm just kind of hungry or something, but anyway, this is actually very edible, and you cook it up just like you do kale. And you can chop that up, put it in some flavored oil, and fry it up real good, and oh, so good, so delicious. And you can also eat it plain. So here's 3 more of the kale right here. There's also planted in here is a bunch of radishes. So because it's the end of the season and we're moving into fall crop season, I planted some radish in there so that we can kind of keep going with the project. So that's what's going on there. And then, of course, we have the lovely grasses that look so beautiful, the ornamental grass, together with more of the kale / cabbage thing here, looking particularly tasty today. And then over here, we've got more flowers, beautiful flowers. We love beautiful flowers. In fact, even the grape loves the flowers. The grapevine is growing like crazy, and all the grapes have fallen off already. So what's going to happen is it's going to go into dormancy mode over the fall and the winter, and then in spring it's going to spring back to life, and it's going to start producing more of the grapes. So we're probably going to end up getting a bigger trellis, because obviously this is not sustainable. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll work on that next year. And then over here we got a bunch of pansies. We got another flower over here that I don't remember planting. I don't know where it came from. There's other things on the other side which we're not going to show you today. Over here we've got some basil, the purple ruffle basil. This is the boxwood basil. So this is type number 4. And then here's the thyme right here, and more radishes are planted in there. I planted the radishes because they're really easy to grow. They grow really fast. At this particular time in the year, we transition into the fall crops. And the fall crops, we want to plant anything that's less than a 90-day variety. So a 55 to 60-day thing that's going to grow really fast before the first snow, or the first frost, excuse me, which we kind of expect in the middle of October. So although one frost actually won't hurt anything, it'll just make it really, it has a tendency to kill things off. So you can see there's a bunch of peppers, excuse me, peppers on all of these plants, and they all look so tasty. And more radishes down there. And then over here, we're going to come over here in the red one. And as you can see, there's a Swiss chard. It's kind of looking a little haphazard there. I'm going to break that off, and I'll probably take that home and cook it with me. And then here's the oregano. Looks like it's been picked off pretty good. Some of it's starting to go to seed. So that's what's happening there. It's going to seed. And if you shake it real good like that, you'll start seeing some of the seed pod. Ooh, and a bug too. But excuse me. And then tomatoes. more tomatoes, you can see here. Last month, as I showed you, there was a tomato plant. There was another tomato plant that was in here, but it was diseased, and so I had to pull it out in order to protect this one. I think that was a good choice. And there's more peppers growing over here. Excuse my coughing. I do apologize. And then the Thai basil, still going to seed. We're going to start seeing these turn into little seedlets soon, and so those inside of there, it will be a little. It's kind of whitish looking. It's starting to get the brown and black color in there for the seed, so it'll start to kind of do that. And then over here, we've got more of the basil. Oh, in fact, here's some of the Thai basil right here. See, it dries off, and you pull that thing off of there, and you can squeeze it real good, and there's your seed. The little kernels in there, those are the seeds for the basil, for the Thai basil. So come down and get your basil seeds. So that's it in a nutshell. Thank you very much for coming to my tour. And I am absolutely delighted that this whole project has come together the way it has. It's been a very enjoyable project, and so I hope that you can come and enjoy and reap the benefits of our bounties. Thank you very much.